Hey. Hey, guys. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Egyptian Warrior. Egyptian Warrior. A little delivery came yesterday, should I say. We'll get into that in a minute. Wait for people to come in. I need to send the notification out first, guys, so give me 2 moments. I haven't sent any notifications. And then we'll get into this live. I don't know why I've put my phone up here, but anyway, never mind. How's everyone doing? We're on 11/11 today. Strong manifestation energy. How's everyone feeling? How are you getting on? Praying for good news. Hello, Lily. Hi, Lynn. I'm good, thank you. How are you? How are you getting on? You're praying for good news, are you? The energy's already shifted. I don't know if anyone else has felt that, but there's definitely a timeline lock-in. So if you haven't already felt that, the 13th, I think, will yield results, but will more physical, tangible results. But let me tune into the cards and then we'll clarify that. But I feel like we've already got timeline locked in here today. So Quintina, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're doing well. Mia, hope you're doing very well. Stacey, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're doing very well. I'm having mixed emotions remembering my mum. I have my moments to say, oh, bless you. Yeah. Don't forget, I'm sure you already are, light your candle. It's very good to remember, obviously, your loved ones. To be honest with you, when I do it and I connect to my grandfather, which the last time I did was Halloween, like officially. Obviously, we talk all the time because obviously he's my guardian. It's really good to build the rapport. Really, really useful to do that. Sorry, guys, I'm just sending out a million notifications here. Tamara, thank you for your readings. Hope all is well. Thank you so much, Tamara. I appreciate you. All is well with me. Thank you so much. Apart from my tops falling down. Yeah, everything is. I feel like the worst is over. Bless you for looking amazing during lockdown. Oh, Brittany, wow! Thank you so much for saying so. That's sweet. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Last night also. Oh, you got your Chinese lanterns. Lovely. That'll be nice. Are you putting notes on them? What are you doing with those? What are you doing with the lanterns? Are you sending them up or putting notes on them, or what are you going to do with them? So yeah, how's everyone getting on? Do you guys feel like you woke up with a sort of an awareness of a timeline lock-in or a shift? Did anyone pick up on that? If not, it's coming. I'm telling you now, it's coming. And maybe you haven't already had it because it doesn't have to be you waking up to do it. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, light them up with some notes on it. That's nice. Lovely. Good idea. Yeah, we're definitely on a timeline lock-in. So, Egyptian Warrior, thank you so much. Amazing. I did put a little thank you on my Twitter, and then obviously realised that you probably aren't going to see my Twitter. It's your first time sending them, is it, on the Chinese lanterns? So this is going to be a deck we're using today. I'm very excited to use this. What a beautiful deck, because it's going to be, we're in no man's land a little bit, and that's you've chosen a really good deck. Yeah, thank you. Everyone say thank you to Egyptian. She's obviously done us a massive favour there and gifted the channel. So I really appreciate that. So that'll be good. We'll be using that in a second. I don't know if you want me to use your real name or your chosen name on here, but it's up to you. Obviously, some people would prefer not to have a bit of anonymity. Give me 2 moments. I'm still trying to add on all my stories. I'm supposed to, and not my stories, where am I? So good news as well. We've got the website I'm now actually speaking to someone on this website who I'm really happy with. We're on the same page. We've got some good understanding of what exactly the requirements are this time. She's very communicative. There's a good rapport already that we're building, and I'm very happy to say that we're also probably going to be building the memberships around the website as well. That's the plan. So hence why I haven't said anything on about the YouTube memberships. I'm planning on I'll be really honest with you. I don't I don't really want my memberships around YouTube. There's a few bits and pieces I'm not happy about with YouTube at the moment. So I'm already annoyed that I've got to post my videos on here. There's a lot of hidden, what's the word? Filtering out of truth, and I'm not a fan of that. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. I didn't know. Sometimes people prefer anonymity, and they, you know, obviously aren't going to want to. Yeah, they're not going to want to know. People don't like their names being spread on the internet sometimes. So I just thought I'd check that, and I'm gonna just put this last post on Insta. If anyone wants to come in, and then we're ready to roll. And the good news is, as far as I know, is I don't think I've got anyone that's booked straight after this, but I'll have to double check. So we have a bit of time here. We don't have to rush off. Thank you, Danielle. I hope you're doing very well. Mona, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're doing very well. Rebecca, hello. How's it going? How's 11/11 treating you? I hope you're doing very well. Right, guys, apologies for that. I'm back. I'm back in the room. As you can see, my tarot deck's getting a little bit. So we've got this lovely tarot, courtesy of Tina, that I'm very excited to use. The in-between tarot. I mean, look at this. I mean, the box already is giving me freaking goosebumps. Look at that. Look at that. There's some. This is already, I feel, going to be great for the 11/11 portal. How did everyone get on with sort of, you know, navigating today? I know sometimes, obviously in the UK, we're in the evening at the moment and we haven't quite got through the day yet. Or some people, obviously in the US, maybe, you know, it's early doors. It's not quite into 11/11. How are you guys getting on with it all? Any revelations? Any insights? If you've had insights, revelations, what have you learned? Anything of importance? Anything of use? It's been intense, but feeling calmer state. Exactly. Rebecca, me and you, I can always rely on you to understand what I'm going through. Right. Finishing up with the house. So that's helpful. Exactly as you put it. It's like the timeline's locked in now. The timeline's locked in. So there's a certainty. Because I'll be really honest with you, there wasn't one before, in my opinion. There really wasn't. Today's the day for final decisions, and that's how I want to say it. You know, so if people are sort of making whatever, this is why I've been telling everyone, don't be making rush decisions on certain situations. Yes, they were drama and horrible. Yeah, Mona, hopefully that's the sort of last of that you'll see of that, because I feel I can relate to that. Danielle, I did meditate today and my guys told me that I'm a healer and gave me 2 eyes for both centers of my hands. Excellent. Yeah, I'm so thankful to have you to understand the feelings. Oh, bless you, Rebecca. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm random, so yeah, usually people don't understand me, but the fact that we seem to be in synchronization, that's an interesting, it's good to know, you know, it's good to know. Do the decisions deal with others in our life as well? Everyone's different, but yes, everyone is in the same position here, but everyone is in the same boat here with this. Yes, in my opinion. Oh, look at the first card. Look at the first card, guys, that I've just pulled. Butterfly, a change for the better. A change for the better. Danielle, if you still feel drama ahead, then you're not locked in and you're not probably quite aware of what the timeline is that you're on. This is what I was going to ask you guys. Rebecca, you might be able to answer this one. Did anyone do the Steve Noble 11/11 portal meditation? Now, I love Steve. I absolutely love Steve. I think he's great. But I, in the middle of that meditation, got up and was really angry. I'm not going to sit and pussyfoot around my words here. I was fuming. I was in the middle, fuming at the meditation. I was that angry. I stopped halfway through and was like, nope. So I'm going to give you a heads up. If you feel like it resonates with you, then go with it. But if it feel like it doesn't, because it didn't with me. Now I'm still sat here thinking, is this deliberately meant to trigger me, or is there something I need to learn from it? So I'm going to try and attempt it again. But the impression I got while I was in the meditation was that it was just fear. It was like, this is not right. This isn't right. You're not. Now I don't know if you want me to do. This is going to be. I don't know if you want me to do a spoiler alert, because obviously some people haven't meditated on it yet, and some people really look forward to that. And I love, this is what I was shocked about, because I love Steve's meditations. I love them. I don't think you saw my comment earlier. Through meditation, my guide spoke with me. It was a lot of voices speaking at once. Oh, really? Was it about what I just said then, or was it about what I just said? Yeah, I don't know if anyone who's going to be doing the meditation, maybe they're not going to want me to say this. I don't know. You let me know what you want to do, because I don't want to say what I thought and then someone's going to do it and then be disappointed. So, but I'm ready to say what my honest opinion is. I was fuming. I was actually annoyed. I was like, you'd like to know. Well, what I would say is that anyone who's not wanting to hear this, maybe mute this, and then when I do that, mute it, and then when I've done that again, you can unmute me. So I'm going to do this now. So mute me now, okay? So I'll give you a few minutes to step out, and if you haven't already gone, then I would say, if you're not wanting to have the spoiler. So the meditation I did, there was you're led into this pathway. Hello, Jenny. You're led into a pathway, and then there's a choice of two paths. One is a lower vibration path and one is a high vibration path. And if you choose to step on the lower vibration path, then it was like doom and gloom. And I was like, why would anyone choose to step on a lower vibration path? That doesn't make any sense. But the way it was said, I was like, what are you trying to say to us here? Like, basically, it's like I don't know. I felt really weird about doing that. And maybe it was just the wrong time I did it. I don't know. But I was like, why would this be something you're telling? I don't know. I'm still going to experiment and do it again today, because maybe I was just not in the right headspace. But the way it was said, I was like, so hang on. So if we don't make a choice, then our lives are ruined. Is that what you're trying to tell me? It was a bit shocked. I was like, so why are we so in our masculine energy here? Like, so you're basically saying that there's no trust and no faith, and that if you choose this, that's the end. I was like, I don't get it. I'm not seeing what the frickin' it was like. So I'll be honest with you, my take on it is that he kind of got caught in that fear and couldn't get himself back out of it. I don't know. And then he was relaying the information through this meditation, and I was just kind of like, but then again, you guys might try it and think, no, I think I know what he was doing. My guys seem to say that I'm right, that he'd lost the plot a little bit there. So I don't know. I mean, Rebecca, let me know what your thoughts are, but because I know you're usually on it, but it just seemed to me that it was like, if you don't choose the right path, then there's no hope. Honestly, the way it was said, I was that shocked that I physically was like, okay, this is my subconscious you're talking to here. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. You're directly talking to my subconscious, because my guides were like, nope, no, we're not having that. You did that meditation, did you, Jenny? You were on a desert. See, this is what I mean. How did you feel about that meditation? Well, I still think you should look into that. I don't think you should write it all off just because I've told you that. I think you need to use discernment, though. That's how I would recommend you doing it, because, and this is the other thing, is I will be trying that again later to see if it was just me. My guys seem to say it's not you on an off day. It's you, not you shouldn't be, into that. You felt good once you took the 5D route. Yeah, but the language that was being used was like, if you don't take a certain route, because he didn't say, you're assuming that you're taking the 5D route. But the way the language was given is that you're not going to know what that route is. It's not going to be obvious. That's why I was like, what? And if you make the wrong decision, and I'm like, yeah, but at the moment, there's tests everywhere. Like, I feel like you have to choose exactly the right words when you're guiding someone for a meditation. This is how I feel, Lily. And I was like, because now I'm sat there thinking, right, well, I'm missing something then, because I thought I was on the right route. But I don't know. Put it this way, I was not. Okay, this is how they're saying it. Is it wasn't I mean, my guides weren't happy, if I'm totally honest with you. I trusted my intuition. It was scary. I looked around and it felt right. Yeah, but Jenny, the language that was used was you're choosing a path. One is the wrong path, one is the right path. That's not right, in my opinion. That's not right. If someone is choosing a wrong path, there's a reason they're choosing that path. It means they need to learn something. You shouldn't, in my opinion, sit there and tell someone that you are wrong to choose this path. I don't think that's right. My guides are in agreement. They're saying that's not how you do it. That's a very controlling element, in my opinion. Certainly in a meditation, you don't sit and do that. So they're in agreement. I don't know what to say. The guides were like, nope, we're not having you in this. Get out, please. Nope. It's to the future. I just feel like it was fear. It was someone deliberately created it while they were in a fear energy. I don't think it's manipulation, because I think he's a good guy. I just think I just don't think it was the right words. I think it was just like, you can't sit and say to someone if it's a reading, it's different. You're in a meditation, you're talking to someone's subconscious. And if you're telling them you're making the wrong decision, that's not up to him to tell you. Does that make any sense? Because if you're on a different path, and let's say, for example, you need to learn something, that's never the wrong path. It's the right path for you. But the way it was spelt out was there's one wrong path and one absolutely right path. And I'm like, no, that's not right, in my opinion. That doesn't add up. Sorry, that's not adding up to us. And my guides were like, nope, disconnect. They weren't happy about it, and I was angry when I came out of it. I was like, I wanted some meditation, not this. Why could I not get some peace? Because this is the thing, I was excited for that as well, but no. This is the thing. If someone is in a position where there's choices, right, for someone else to sit and say, don't do this, do this, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. That's that's a control element. I don't agree with that. It's like if I did a reading for you and said you have to do this. It's the same when I have clients message me going, so does that mean you think I should do this? I don't think you should do anything. This is the advice, because I'm not you. All right, I'm not your free will. My guides were not happy with that at all. You're assuming that person's not going to make the right decision then, and that says a lot to me. I was like, heck no, we're not in this. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. And Jenny, if you've got, maybe I missed something past that point that was beautiful and turned it all around, I don't know, but my guides weren't happy. That was the main thing that I was concerned with. My guides were like, nope, we're not happy about this. Get out. Nope, get out. That's where we're out here. We have to transcend that, because you're looking at fear otherwise, and that's not the right vibration to be on, because you're basically giving an ultimatum between a choice, and it's like, I don't know if that's the right. I think, because this is the thing, I feel like I know what he was getting at when he was doing that, because we're in this energy today, and maybe people are going to sit there and go, well, that's Jale, that's really out of order, you're saying all this about him. Well, look, I'm just being honest, because this is the thing, if I personally refer people to look at these meditations, then I'm going to personally refer them to not look at that meditation, if I'd never spoken about it before, then this wouldn't be an issue. I agree with the point that today is a definite kind of fork in the road. I agree with that point, but it should be organic. It should be organic. For me to sit, like, we'll see what happens in this reading. Like, for example, look, butterfly, change for the better. Did you hear me saying to you, do not do X, Y, and Z? This came out naturally. My guides didn't need to step in with the freaking force, element of force to make you guys do a certain decision. Do you know what I mean? You have to choose this now. Like, that's not, I don't know. That's the energy we need. Yeah, exactly. Look, heart, love, deep affection, and caring. See, this is what I mean. So did I need to do that meditation to be on this timeline? No, because it's automatically happened. Like, that was my free will that chose that. But because I didn't do that meditation, it's not like I've descended into chaos because I didn't do that meditation. And that was the reference point that I was hearing, was that if you don't make the right decision, I was like, what? No, excuse me, you're not going to force me to do anything right now. I'm gonna, as and when the situation arises, then I'm going to use discernment. But I'm not going to be forced in a meditation to make a decision about something I don't even know what it is yet. Like, what is the decision? You know, I was like, nope. Here we go. Stalk, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. So this is what I'm trying to say. Look at all this beautiful new energy. Was I maneuvered and pushed into that decision? No, I wasn't. I wasn't pushed or maneuvered into that decision. It happened organically. I don't know why anyone would need to have a meditation to do that either. It doesn't make any sense to me. And as I say, maybe people will disagree with me, but that's my opinion. Oh, look, interesting. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Good advice from a wise person. Okay. And then dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So, I mean, again, did I choose the wrong decision and now I'm not getting rewarded? No. This is what I mean. I feel like that was very black and white, in my opinion. And then teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Oh, you had a beautiful breakthrough with your healing today, admitting to myself that some things actually have hurt me instead of pretending they didn't. I had a good cry as well, so relieving. Oh, that's good. Well done. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good sessions that are happening at the moment. I love it. So this is what I like to hear. This makes me feel happy because I feel like people are moving forward now. This is what makes me feel happy because I feel like people are really, they're getting tools together to really make good decisions, and then they're purging and they're healing, and that makes me, that I don't need to choose how I feel about that. I know, like, that's a good thing. Yeah, brilliant work. I'm glad to hear it. That's good. No worries, Hannah. I hope you're doing well. And then look, we've got May. Something could have happened in May here. But we've got May, something in May. Someone could be a Taurus, May baby, could be Gemini. Don't know why it's not letting me see these cards. Your connection came to you today during a tropical storm. What connection? I legit had to have a sit down with myself and talk and tell myself that I'm deserving of good things, but I can make them happen on my own. Good call. It was a teapot. What was a teapot? Lovely to hear that about the other breakthrough, and thank you for your aid in my process. We'll have to email you still. We'll do it tomorrow. No worries. You have to let me know how that other exercise is going as well. That I want to hear. I want to hear the connection point that we made last time. That I want to hear about 100% as well. You're Scorpio. I mean, this is the thing. So what do you think about that, the meditation though? Because I feel like, Doja, I didn't hear what you said about the card that had friendship. So the friendship was deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Yes, for sure. Fill me in. And I've got goosebumps now. You're telling me all that. I got goosebumps now. My heart chakra's going a bit weird now. You're telling me all that. In a good way, of course. But guys, let me know if you do that meditation now I've said that, and what your thoughts are, because I was like, this is something's not right here. Something's not right. I was like, what? Why am I suddenly? I was all relaxed as well. I think I wasn't. I was like, heck no, not feeling that at all. What are we gonna say? We're gonna say something there, weren't we? They're saying it's up to you to decide what you want to do with that meditation, but some of those are going to be. It's up to you to decide what you want to do with that meditation. And if you're saying that meditation and you chose that timeline helped you make that decision, I don't know what to say about that. My guides are laughing. I don't know what to say about that. I have nothing to say about that. It's exactly what I'm thinking about the last couple of days about a friendship with this new friend that I'm waiting for them to reach out. Excellent. I don't understand what's going on. Right, so I've got, hang on one sec, guys. I've got people blowing my phone up here. I've got to check that I'm not missing something, and now I can't see anything here. Right, that's fine. Okay, so Martina. What did I say, Martina? Is that your full name or something? Why did I say Martina? Tina? So Jenny, what did you think about that meditation? It's so long to type. Lol. Doa, you'd have to get a personal reading for that information because it didn't come up. You have to get personal reading. We're in a, this is a general collective reading. This is interesting. Why is everyone feeling like they're stuck behind an obstacle? Everyone is feeling like they're stuck behind an obstacle here. Like they're having, you know, when you go down one of those country roads and there's like a tractor and you've got to sit there and wait for 15 hours because you can't overtake because there's no other lane. It's like we've got a slow moving vehicle in front of us and we can't move. It's an illusion. So this is, and thank you, Spirit, you just said that exactly like that meditation. Why are we buying into an illusion? Again, this is what my point was. I think that's been missed as usual, but people are buying into an illusion. So I'm going to continue because this is what my guides are asking me to say, because obviously if there's a miscommunication within a guided meditation, then I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to stop. So this is what I'm going to say because my guides are guiding me to do that, hence why they're guiding me. People are buying into an illusion way too much here about you have to choose this and you have to choose that. You don't need to do anything. It's an investment. You're being, my guides are not being, they're not being polite at the moment. If you feel like you are needing to make a decision, then you don't. Okay, that's how they're saying it. It's an illusion. You're buying into something that is false. End of story. It's fear, and that's going to lower your vibration by feeling like you're forced to do a certain thing. They're saying exactly. People are going to be feeling like they have to make a decision and feeling like they have to do this and feeling like they got to make a decision, feeling like you got to choose and feeling like you got to, you know, you're not seeing something and feeling like this. It's bullshit. Thank you, Here's to the Future. I'm glad that you can understand what I'm saying. I appreciate that. This is bullshit and people are investing in the wrong ideology. And if I've recommended people to a site that is now selling out, I'm going to fucking say so. I'm not going to sit here like a damn fool, especially when my guides are fuming because they really were. This is not me in my fucking ego here. This is me having to speak my truth. All right. Because these guys are not happy, but there are too many illusions that people are investing in and not the right ideology because people are transcending into this fear, layer after layer of fear. And people aren't seeing above that. They're just investing in this smoke and mirror. There's ego layers that are being stripped back here. And if you're being told to make a decision, what? Anyone even me telling you to do anything is not, I'm just giving you what these guys are saying because they're saying, no, we've got to do a counterproductive energy with whatever's been said here because this is not balanced. And my guides have balance in mind. No, Rebecca, I get you. Because this is the problem we've got. And I'll be really honest with you. Let me be very real right now. So with you guys, there's an energy that I read. Right? Every single platform that I'm on has a different energy. You guys, it's like there's some intuition you're developing. Some of you have got very amazing gifts. Some of you are just starting out with your gifts. Some of you are light workers. Some of you are readers yourself, right? This is, I would say, more people that are aware. My TikTok, not all people, but a lot of people I've been dealing with recently are just in an awakening. They're just starting to awaken, right? And what I've been noticing is I'll sit and have a conversation with them, and the reality that I'm in, the reality they're in, are two different things. And I'm saying all these things, and their face is like this for about 20 minutes, like they're shell shocked. And then literally afterwards, they're going, okay, you've blown my mind. This happened. This happened. How do you, like, what on earth? This has shocked me. I'm scared. And I'm like, yeah, because we're slowly being pushed into a new reality, right? We're slowly in that energy. And what's going on here is that it's like there's this level. This is what I said to you before. As a collective, if we're all shifting, those that are already in this awareness state, there's going to be this layer where you're, again, this resistance layer of this ego that you've got to try and transcend, right? And some people are bursting through it, and some people are like resisting it and like, what do I do? What do I do? You don't need to make a choice. It's like, do I resist? Do I not resist? Do I not transcend? Do I transcend? Do I not transcend? Why are we like, what is this? This is, it's you're missing the point. You're asking, do you ascend? Do you not ascend? Well, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. And the reason it's happening is because we've got the galactic center going direct. This is very much a galactic center energy where there's an expansive nature to this, where our reality is being manifested, right? Oh, it's just Tina, is it? Yeah, don't. It's easy when you're in a state of fear to sit and go, I have to make a decision. Well, why? You're not balanced, so why would you want to do that? Doesn't make any sense. It's like this is one of the hardest energies to be in. And someone going, as soon as you try and relax into a meditative state, someone going, oh, you're going to make a decision. And it's like, what? So because nothing has evolved to a point where, how do I explain this? Let me try and give me some. It's like doing a level 1 swimming badge and then sitting a test for a level 18 swimming badge. You're not going to do it. It's not going to work like that. It's like taking in England, we have GCSEs and then we have like freaking degrees, or we have master's degrees. It's like going into an A level or a GCSE, which is high school, and then sitting a master's degree. It doesn't make any sense. The spirit are not asking you. This is fear. You're investing in fear. The decision, put it this way, no one is going to make a decision in fear. It's going to be the wrong decision. That will be the wrong decision. Yeah, my face as well. But this is illusionary. It's like everyone's trying to understand something that is based on another illusion. You're not having any faith in anything by doing that. You're basically saying, if I don't decide, then it's all up to me. That's not a good, in my opinion, healthy mindset to have. That if I don't decide now, then the universe is gonna, like, I don't agree with that. In my opinion, I don't agree with that. Sorry, but it's like, if you're, let me try and clarify further, because I know there's going to be people listening to this that are going to misread what I'm saying. So I have to make sure I'm being very careful with my words here, because clearly I have to now. Sometimes it's not the right time. It's not the right time. And sometimes it's not the right energy. And for us to transcend the 3-dimensional reality we're into a 5th-dimensional reality, it will be obvious, because we're not in a dualistic energy then, are we? When it's obvious, it's obvious. So what, you're not going to need to decide. The truth is the truth, right? You know, it's like I said, when I'm dealing with clients that have just had an awakening and they're in this energy where they don't see what I'm saying, they're still in this this almost like an old life where they're not seeing it. Now, for me to sit and pull them into a new life is not my job to do. I give them the information, and then it's up to them to use discernment. But you got to be careful with it. There's a fine line with karma when you're doing that kind of thing. I'm telling you now. That's a fine line right there. There's an illusionary energy here with the Queen of Wands. Can you see what I mean? Look, she's got this beautiful wall of roses behind her, and then she's got this like concrete building in front of her. And as you can see, she doesn't look too enthralled. The blue light behind her is truth. And then you've got this sovereignty energy in the back there with the roses. The roses are in bloom. And it's like, oh, look, I've got all of these obstacles here, but what do I do? Well, look, it's inevitable. There's growth behind her, but she's not seeing it. This is the card that's giving me that information and the guides. Bottom of the deck, the 5 of coins. Interestingly, it says the woman's refuge. It comes from a place of lack. This is coming from a place of lack. Is it an actual perceived lack, or is it a real lack? And if you are in a lack, then don't make a decision in that energy, because it won't be the right. Definitely, you're not going to be in the right energy. I know this deck is awesome. This deck is awesome. I'm already loving this deck. I feel like there's a bit of magic with this deck. Yeah, here we go. Truth. Ace of Swords. Truth. Ace of Swords. Can you see this is Arthur's sword here? The only one that is the purest of heart that's able to take the sword from the stone. And as you can see, he's got the new moons in the background, which is on the 14th, and the swords are protecting behind him. So can you see? She's got this protection behind her, but it's an illusion that it's not there. It's all an illusion. It's coming from a place of lack. It's coming from an energy of illusion. Don't invest in it. It's not real. It's a test. The whole thing's a test. It's a test. If you believe it to be something you have to make a decision on, it's ego as well. This is the other thing. It's full of ego, because what you're saying is, I don't trust the universe to put people. It's not. This is for people that this message resonates with. If you're sat there going, I don't agree, then this is not for you. Simple as that. Simple as that. If this message is not resonating with you, then it's just not for you. I don't know how else to say that. And as you can see, the end. Can you see now that sword was in the rock with the butterfly? He's taken the sword out. He's taken that. That's inevitable with the butterfly. That's inevitable with the butterfly. And you might say, yeah, but he had to take the sword out. That was a deliberate action. That was a deliberate action. She's also got a building in front of her that she can't seem to move past or look through. But look, she's still got that energy behind her. It's here, but it looks like it isn't. So people are starting to, this is what I mean. Oh, you have to make a decision. You have to, it's here. The reality's here. Why are you making a decision? It's here. Like, is who doing hand fasting? Yes, I believe they are. She's holding something in her hand. They're saying it's not important. Now this is interesting, because this is the Fool card. We've got, it looks very much like the Mars going direct, which I think is the 19th. Is it the 19th? Or is it the 20th? No. Where are we? We've got no. When's Mars going direct? We've got the new moon on the 14th. Mars is going direct on the 15th. So you've got between now and Sunday where there's a reveal. Now, if you feel like you have to make a decision, how do I put this? Then it's false. It's you're being led in another direction. You bit last night and now you are where you're at. So I'm assuming you made a decision last night and now you're sat there thinking, shit, I shouldn't have made a decision. Is that the case, Mona? Because if it's the case, this is exactly what I'm trying to say to people. But again, people do this and then they go, oh, I didn't listen and this happened. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. I know people do that all the time. I don't know what to say to you. I can only tell you what I'm getting. If you don't want to follow that, that's entirely up to you. That's entirely up to you. Hello, Tony. Hope you're doing well. And what did I say? 8 of Wands. Again, he's sleeping. Do you see him making decisions here? I don't see no one making decisions. The 8 of Wands is usually about movement as well. The 8 of Wands is typically about movement, and she's breathing fire. This guy's just chilling out here. It's interesting because we've got 2 strong parallels. They're just saying you don't need to force anything. It's not necessary, is how I'm hearing it. That's it. That's the message. Don't know what else to say there. Again, if you understand. Oh, we've got another card that's here we go. We've got another card that's flipped over that was hidden in the deck. Knight of Wands. Look, interestingly, this Knight of Wands is looking like she's going to a hospital. Knight of Wands is flaky energy, is inconsistent energy. What I want to say is, because we've got the Queen of Swords, is if you're making any decisions now, you're going to probably end up changing your mind. Be interesting to see what happens. Like I say, I'm not for everyone. Some people, it's just these messages are not for you. Let's have a look. Oh, look, it's a clock that's been disconnected. My guides are like, they're not getting it. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. It's not, I'll just log off and go and chill for like half an hour. Like, it's not my, I don't mind. I'm indifferent to it. We've got a clock that's been disconnected. Now, I don't know what other messages you want me to say about this, but my guides, because probably there's people watching this going, she don't know what she's talking about. Fine by me. Clock's been disconnected. This is for the people that are going to understand this message. The clock's being disconnected. So you still this is my guides now trying to explain, because people aren't getting it. So I think people judge me when I'm saying these messages as if I'm like talking absolute shit. Fine by me. It's not me that's going to get it wrong. Do you know what I mean? When I make my own personal decisions. "11 minutes to 11. This is it's coming up to 5 to. No, that can't be right. Is it? This doesn't even look like a right time. But there is numbers on here. Yeah. You don't feel your energy anymore as much as you did the other day. Yeah, it's because there's definitely been a shift. It's like I say, it's a timeline change. If you want to jump onto another timeline once you've gone onto a timeline change, that's your lookout. Like, I don't know what else to say about that. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. I mean, isn't that all common sense though? That you're having to balance. Isn't that common sense? So you get it totally. You don't feel your energy more as much as the other day, but you have to balance. Well, isn't that what we're all supposed to be doing? She's got something in her backpack here. Can you see they've got the sun rays shining down on them here? She's already carrying a backpack to visit them. It's close, it's here, but people are not seeing it. People aren't seeing it. Standard. 6 of Wands, ego. That's definite. 5 of Swords in the reverse. So it's again the sun. Obviously, we don't sit and go, well, sun, are you going to choose to come up today, or is the moon going to stay? The sun and the moon is a continuous, obvious thing of how a process of day and night works. It's not something that we have to choose to ask for. It's something that happens naturally. The sun is the truth. And as you can see, you've got people transcending here. It's like they've already arrived and they're coming back to help other people. Beautiful. That is what I like, because it's like this is transcendence here, and you've got a spiritual evolution of people helping, right? And can you see here, there's the building right at the beginning. We had a building, there was a block that looked deserted, that's now there's a new energy, a new kind of energy coming through. Again, the sun, it's a natural process, isn't it? Natural processes. So change for the better. And like I said, I'm going to say this one last time, because my guides are asking me to say this. If you're watching me and you don't disagree with me and you're thinking she's talking shit, don't watch. It's not really that hard to work out. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? But if you don't understand what I'm saying and you don't agree with what I'm saying and you're sat there kind of, I don't know, whatever you're doing, I don't know what else to say to you. Probably I'm not the reader for you. 2 of Coins in the reverse. Decision making. 10 of Coins. He's got the blue energy behind him, truth, and he's through again. 10 of Coins. This is security. This is a portal. It says equality now, balance. The choice was made because it's inevitable. Look, he's walked through. There's not, and as you can see, he's got a clock in his hand as well. He's got a clock. He's guided. He's guided. They're guided. Guides, I swear to God, these guides, they don't want to give up this message. That I can feel it. They're not happy. So 10 of Wands, this is burdensome. The light bulbs the light bulbs come out the sky. There's a truth that's being shone here. I'm cringing a little bit at this message. Again, this is the bottom of the deck. This had the 5 of Swords. This is about conflict, confusion. As you can see, he's kind of gone through this battleground into the water, finally immersing himself in these emotions to try and figure out what's going on. And it's like they're being shown the way. It's not like, I mean, they're being shown the way. Okay, let's have a look. They're saying you either believe it or you don't. That's what they're saying. This is what the guides are saying. Okay, and as you can see, there's a path here with 2 very clear, distinct directions, 2 very distinct paths. One is wrong, One is right. I'm taking the piss. Now I'm definitely, my guides are laughing. So I don't see more than one path here. I don't know about you, but I mean, the guides are trying to listen. I'm just shuffling the deck. So as you can see, he's on his path. He's got the torch that was given, the torch bearer. Okay, as you can see, my guides. Well, because the people are going to sit here and think I'm talking shit. So my guides are going to keep going with the cards now, because I know that there's someone watching me thinking she's talking shit. Because if my guides continue to do this, someone is watching this live thinking Jale's talking shit and I don't believe her. I'm going to believe what I want about what she said earlier. Fine, you do that. But these guys are going to keep pulling cards until you... because my guides won't have it. Especially if you're still watching, then don't watch, you know. As you can see here, they've got their lights. They're all celebrating and they're looking for something. And there's a man hiding with a sword. I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know what else I need to say about that, really. But this is fear. Again, you've got two. This is, in my opinion, ego. This is ego. The truth is being sought in the wrong places. The truth is being sought in all the wrong places. There's an energy of hiding from... There's an energy of indifference is what I want to say. But it's like can you see he's hiding behind the tree here? He's got the sword, but he's hiding behind the tree. If you've got the truth, why do you need to hide? I get my sense of humor from my guides. They're the ones that usually make me laugh, if I'm totally honest with you. I mean, yeah, your higher self is usually you, so, and your guides are usually your higher self, so yeah. And I have other... anyway, long story. So can you see here, we've got the full moon and a new moon here in one picture. This is the moon. The full moon is typically an ending point and a new moon is typically a starting point. And since the last hunter moon, which was on the 31st of October, which was in Taurus, and now we're coming up to a new moon on the 14th, there's been this egoic test. There's an egoic test. Now, can you see that the new moon is coming up on the 14th and he's heading towards that right now? They're saying it's an inevitability that you're on that kind of how do I phrase this? They're saying pull another card. Right, here we go. So this came out in reverse. The Nine of Swords is about fear. Can you see in this card he was hiding? He was hiding. Now he's slain, but it was reversed. It's just about not choosing fear. That's it. It's not about choosing a path. You just need to come into balance. As this, if you can try and ascend the energy at the moment where you're looking above that, you will be fine. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. It's not rocket science. You don't need to be picking or choosing. It's alignment. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's alignment. It's truth. This is interesting. I thought the Lovers was Gemini, right? This is coming up as the Lovers being in Cancer energy. Now, this is interesting. We've got the Queen of Coins here. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Why do I feel like it's like people, there's this kind of distinct energy of fear. It's so strong at the moment. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this is, as you can see, she's holding a child, but can you see that stained glass window? She's got a rose with the crown. I'm just hearing an investment's been made. An investment's been made. Can you see as well? They're working in the background here. They're saying this is hard. This is about your hard work. This is about you just putting the energy and time into you and making sure that you're keeping up in alignment and you're not being thrown off track by shit, you know. Excuse my language, but apparently we need to spell these things out now, you know. If you're in your heart center, this doesn't need to be an issue. It's like, yeah, it's defensive energy, bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. We don't need to sit in that energy because it's you're preempting something, aren't you? If you're in a defensive energy, you're preempting. Now, are we going to just throw ourselves off a, you know, random energy and off we go? No, we use discernment. But if we're in balance, we're not going to need to make a decision about anything because we're in balance. It's a vibrational thing. There's a card that's flipped. 5 of Cups. She's got a loss here. This is guilt and fear and all these things. And can you see that? It looks like a blue. I don't know what that is. Is it a crack in the? Why do I feel like this is overcomplicating it? Look at that. The boy's on top of the man. The man's adjusting the jug. And look how hard. I mean, obviously, that must be incredibly difficult to navigate every day, trying to carry water. And to then, do you know what I mean? That the strength that you'd need to have that. And look, she's physically reacting to that. That must be extremely difficult as well, you know. Again, it's like we're purging and we're not, we're reacting to what we're purging as opposed to reacting to what's coming. It's like we're reacting to the old. We need to stop reacting to the old. We just need to purge. And again, it's like, oh, are you going to heal or you're not going to heal? I'm going to choose to heal. It's like, I feel like there's this kind of inevitability. And as you can see, the clock. Yeah, I think this clock's going to keep coming out. The investment in the self. This is an investment in yourself here. And the Page of Wands is the graduation after you've invested. As you can see, she's throwing the cap up. She's graduated. This is the test. This is the test. It's not, oh my goodness, I'm pushed up against it. Let me, we're overcomplicating this now. We don't need to be. They're saying it wasn't designed to be that complicated. You just need to become in alignment. That's it. And that means balanced, and that means just honoring yourself. It's not that drastically complicated that I feel that's being made into. Like, if we don't do this, then we won't ascend. And if we don't ascend, then this is going to happen. Then if we don't ascend, then that. It's like, right, well, already you're putting energy into something that is complicating things here. Yeah, 5 of Coins. It's coming from a lack. I've got to laugh. This is about emotions. Hello, I have one question. COVID is natural virus or made by human? Thanks. I'm not answering that question in this chat because YouTube are just going to ban my whole video. Sorry about that. Welcome to when I actually change my website and get videos on there. Oh, thank you, Mia. That's very sweet. Yeah, I can't. I would love to tell you and answer that question, but I'm not about to get this video removed. You know. Sorry. By the way, we're in a mass awakening. If that it leads into that, but this is a mass awakening we're in. So everyone's going to start developing very, very intense intuition, or they're going to be pulled into a fear vibration. But it's inevitable that people are going to transcend that because it's the way it's been designed. and the more you're fearing it, you just have to come in, you just have to balance yourself, and then it will be, they're saying everything will be okay. But people want to decide between fear and all this other stuff at the moment, so let them, you know, if they want to do that, that's up to them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's just what my guides are saying. So Ace of Wands, this is as you can see, kind of, she's holding a light here. I'm not getting into that, Quintina. I'm not getting into that on this channel, and I don't think the chat needs to get into that on this channel. Like I said, if I'm seeing things on the chat, I'm gonna have to respond to that, and I can't on this channel. I'm not allowed to, because what I'm gonna say is people don't want me to say it. So do you know what I mean? And again, can you see what my point is here? We're now dropping into a vibration that I'm trying to prove the opposite of at the moment with this reading. The problem we've got here is that there's people in this chat that want to transcend above and learn and move forward, and then we've got a lot of mixed bag people on the chat at the moment, and you've got people that are in this fear, and then you've got people that have got their kind of, they know what they're doing. So if I start getting into that situation, we're diluting the energy further, and then we're going to fall into this make a decision. You know, I'm not doing that. So it's not why I'm here. Temperance, balance. This is balance, temperance. This is the season we're about to walk into. Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. There's a something over them. There's an energy over them. Again, this is the more traditional route here. You've got the 2 cups that have fallen over. 2 cups falling over, and then you've got the 2 lovers that are holding this tree with a certain energy looming above them. I mean, I don't know. Do I need to go into that energy? And if you're not, thanks, Train. And if you're not sure what that is referring to, we need to gain a different perspective, all right? And it's not going to involve making a decision. It's about coming into your own alignment and truth, and then the truth will be seen. It's not, you know. And the way that these readings work is to understand the energy so that you know how to best work through it. But sitting and falling into shitty energy is definitely not what the guides want to be happening, really. The Page of Swords is about learning as a student. Okay, so can you see, for some reason he's got his eyes shut. What is that on his stomach? This is a warrior energy here. Yeah, this is surrender energy. This is surrender energy. This is the inevitable energy that people are walking into at the moment. There's actually, you know, we're on this, they're saying it's evolution. It's not. Oh, here we go. My guides are on a different level today. Guess what? The clock's back. They're trying to make this point over and over. I know what they want me to say, but I'm like, we have to keep going over this point. But the reason I'm going over it is people don't get it, and so they want me to keep going over the same point until people get it. Evolution isn't chosen. it happens. It happens. You're trying to hang on. No, don't hang on. Don't hang on. That's not the right alignment. Don't hang on. If you're hanging on, this is what, no wonder my guides are saying this message 5,000 times. You need to be true to yourself. You need to be true to yourself. You're not, if you're in a situation where you feel you have to make a decision, or you feel you have to do this and you feel you have to do that, that's a triggered response. It means that you're ignoring the real reasoning behind it. right? Simple. So understand the reason behind that. And if you're hanging on, then you're basically saying that you feel out of control with something and you don't trust yourself. So you need to understand why you're fighting the tide here, where people are fighting the tide. It's like surrender. Listen, as a Scorpio moon, unfortunately, I understand how this works. Scorpio can be very controlling. Make a decision, black, white. What is it? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's not, that is not helpful at this moment in time. And as someone who has actually moved through that energy, because this was literally driving me mad in the last couple of days and weeks, that I'm telling you, all you're going to do is just come back to the same point. You're going to be in a loop. If you do that, you're just going to come back in a loop and be like, right, well, I didn't learn the first time when they were testing that here. So yeah, it's again, this is surrender, ride the wave. This is not about fighting a certain thing, or because that's ego. We're not. You need to transcend it, and people are staying in the same energy and looking at the same obstacles, and then they're using the same results, you know, and it's not going to work. And we have to do something different. And it's not about making a choice. You just have to focus on coming into your own alignment. And what I mean by that is, if you don't meditate, because I can guarantee you're saying, I'm trying to hang on. Mona, have you meditated? You know, if you have, great, keep going. But it's, again, if you're confused by this, I don't know what else to say. My guides are wanting me to keep going over it. Yeah, look, Two of Swords. So Two of Swords in the upright is about, this is usually the swords covering the eyes where people don't want to see what's going on. In the upright, they're saying, take the blindfold off. Remove the gunk from the third eye and look at this. So there's definitely my guides are not satisfied that the message has been understood, basically. I'm still here, you are your choice. I don't understand that. You're still here. I don't understand what that message means. What does that mean? Working on yourself. Working on myself? Yourself? I'm confused. What? Am I missing something? What did I miss? Didn't type anything for a moment because I was doing something, but still listening. I understand what you're saying now. I'm totally lost. What is I'm still here, you are your choice mean? Right. Right. Yeah. Meditating and working yourself is the choice. But isn't that common sense? Are we back in? Is that not common sense though? Is that not? Am I missing something here? That is common sense, right? That you would make sure that you're healthy and you're okay. My guides are laughing with you saying that. I don't understand what your point you're trying to prove. I don't understand what the point is, Danielle. Sorry, they're confused actually. No, I just wanted to break down to 3D level. I respect what you're saying, but you don't really understand why you need to do that. Why are you needing to do that? You don't need to do that. Why? I'm confused why you feel like you would need to do that here. Too many egos going on here. There's too many. This is what I'm trying to say. Spirit are going to keep repeating the lesson and what they're saying. I don't know what else to say to you guys, but it's going to keep being repeated over and over and over and over and over again, because this is it's going over people's heads. But apparently this is also going over people's heads. The sun, the truth, graduation. They're just saying, you know, many different things at the moment. They're saying work on yourself. That's the message from my guides. Focus on yourself. That's definitely the better option. Okay, so let's quickly go with... Let's go with this one quickly, and then we'll close out the reading. And again, if people don't want to or think I'm talking rubbish, this channel's maybe not for you, feel free to check other readers out. Not a problem for me. My guides also recommend people doing that as well. If you feel like I'm not talking sense, or I'm not talking anything that resonates with you, then you're, you know, like I said, I'm definitely going to be having a clear out on this channel though, because had a lot of feedback recently saying that the energy is getting a bit lower on this channel. So I will be just giving people a heads up. I'm going to be closing this kind of energy out, because obviously it's not fair for the people that want to try and understand a reading, or, you know, trying to get messages for their situation. There's a lot of distraction going on at the moment. My guides aren't happy with it. So I'm just going to give you a heads up that we are going to have a clear out on this channel, and I will be just removing people. So, okay, so again, we've got the dolphin, the butterfly, the owl, judgment. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and death, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Hello, Jane. And then it says balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And then it says surrender, bottom of the deck. I can release my need to control and self-esteem underneath that. Hi, Jane. And then we've got love. No ego has been an issue in many relationships I have seen. No ego, what you mean, low self-esteem or ego? Because no ego is also an issue. Like, it's how you use it. Your hair looks shiny, Jale. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Okay, and oh wow, we've got envy here. A lot of jealousy here. Bit confusing why people would be jealous. Bit weird. A little bit weird. Don't understand that. As I say, I don't know if I like this energy. And I've got honesty here. We've got honesty as well. So I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I mean, I'm definitely honest, so that's great. Okay, so that was your reading for today. Hopefully you guys have a good 11/11. As I say, take care. All the very best. Bye-bye.